Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Friday Reece Scane Bonanza. It is the 9th of December, and today is a huge day for a wide variety of reasons. It's our first Christmas show of the year, which is great. And also, coming up halfway through, I have a very special guest joining me. All will be revealed in about half an hour. Stay tuned because I am very, very excited about my special guest today in the studio. Firstly, though, let's kick off with some Christmas tunes. This is Wham!
This year
Absolutely legendary. Wizard, I wish it could be Christmas. Every day. So could I. But it feels like Christmas already. Only 2 and a bit weeks to go until the big day. Let me know what you're getting for Christmas, actually. Requests at radiocherwell.com, studio at radiocherwell.com. I would be more than happy to read out. If you already know what you're getting, by the way, of course. If not, we'll do a special show after Christmas. So, today is a massive day for my band, Reece Scane and Rachel Dunnett. We have released an EP. It was out at midnight. It's called A New Place. Go and check it out. It's available on all streaming platforms as well as our own YouTube channel. And I'm very excited to play you our version of Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, which is getting its first radio airplay. Enjoy.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The party's on, the feeling's here. That only comes this time of year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their song. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The word is out about the town to lift a glass. Oh, don't look down. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight. Oh, that's enough. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Wonderful Christmas
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Time for singing Christmas songs. We're gonna have a party tonight.
Right, it's time for my special guest joining me in the studio for the last part, or the last half an hour, I should say, of the show. It is the amazingly talented Rhiannon Williamson, also better known by her stage name as Rhiannon Paige. Hi Rhiannon, how are you doing? Great to have you.
Hi Reece, I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I'm very well, thank you, and it's so lovely to have you on today. So before I ask Rhiannon my first question, because it's kind of like a little interview, let's hear one of Rhiannon's songs. This is Winter Blues.
Dark nights and winter blues have got me feeling down. Short days and long nights have got me running around. Try to tell myself that I will be okay when the summer comes around. But the truth is hard for me to breathe right now, 'cause I'm stuck under this cloud, never knowing when the rain will wash away all of my winter blues. Rain and wind, storms that blown have got me hibernating. Cold days and frosty nights as the seasons change. Try to tell myself that I will be okay when the summer comes around. But the truth is hard for me to breathe right now, 'cause I'm stuck under this cloud, never knowing when the rain will wash away all of my winter blues. I'm gonna run away, someplace where the sun is always shining. I'm gonna get away, find myself a brand new day. Up and down, just trying to fight all the demons away. I'm left and right, just trying to hide all my feelings away. Try to tell myself that I will be okay when the summer comes around. But the truth is hard for me to breathe right now, 'cause I'm stuck under this cloud, never knowing when the rain will wash away all of my winter blues. sunny days will be coming around.
Absolutely amazing, Rhiannon. So a lot of our listeners wanted to know, how did you first get into music? Kind of what age were you, and when did you first realise that you had the unique gift for music?
So it's kind of a bit of a funny one. When I was very young, I had 70% loss of hearing in both my ears. So up until the age of like 8 or 9, I actually couldn't hear a lot. So therefore, the music came on a bit later in my life when I'd regained my hearing. And I remember being in school in about year 8 and seeing this girl like playing guitar and singing, and that's kind of when the time in my life when I remember being like, oh, this is what I want to do. Like, so I remember going home and teaching myself to play guitar, and I'd like sing along, and my parents would say that I was completely tone deaf at the time, but I just stuck with it and started writing my own songs, and realised that actually I could express like all my emotions, like whatever I was feeling at the time, I was able to put that into my music, and I just never really stopped with it. And yeah, I just got to the point where I was like, this is what I want to do. Like for the rest of my life, I want to try and make a career out of doing music, and so that's kind of where I'm at now.
So in terms of growing up, you mentioned that you had 70% hearing loss, and to carve out the career that you've had so far is absolutely superb. So I just wanted to know as well, like with that hearing loss, kind of how difficult was it to kind of get into music at first? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, who was your sort of main idol for music growing up? You know, who kind of introduced you to that music?
So actually, growing up, my dad was very heavily influenced by like lots of rock bands. You've got like Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, My Chemical Romance, a bit more like at the punkier side. And so growing up, like that was very much like a heavy influence in my music. However, I'm not entirely sure when I got kind of into the country side of things. I think like my dad got me into a band called Blackberry Smoke, which is kind of southern rock genre. And I guess like from then I was kind of like, I listened to the sound, and it kind of got me into things like when the Shires came out, and I was like, this is something I love. I absolutely love doing this. And I was in like a little country duo for quite a while, and then like took it on to do by myself. But also another person that I find really inspirational is Pink. So I also think that kind of when I write as well, it kind of has that sort of like edge to it, the same way that Pink writes her music. So yeah, I'd say that was kind of like rock was a big influence in my life, and it kind of like led me down the country route.
Oh, nice. I'm so glad that you actually mentioned the Shires, Rhiannon. I was actually going to line up a track of theirs, but even more now. This is the Shires, and I have to now remember what the name of the actual song is. Lightning Strikes Twice, that's it, of course. This is the Shires, one of your biggest influences, with Lightning Strikes.
Standing outside, raining in the summer. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe you and I were too young, didn't even know what love was.
Can't remember how we left this. Was it you or did I end it? Stupid kids running reckless. We both learned our lessons, but we're older now. It didn't all work out, but I'll never forget it. Still got the necklace. Funny running into you here after all of these years.
Standing outside, raining in the summer. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe you and I were too young, didn't even know what love was.
Just maybe
Kissing me hard, rolling in the thunder. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe it just wasn't our time. Maybe it will never be right.
or maybe lightning strikes twice. Just maybe
Lightning strikes twice. Come
Can we go back, can we go back to the late nights and the street lights and your parents' cul-de-sac? I was so in love with that, and I know that, I should know that we should leave the past in the past. But what are the chances that we can go back, can we go back?
Standing outside, raining in the summer. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe you and I were too young, didn't even know what love was. Just maybe kissing me hard, rolling in the thunder. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe it just wasn't our time. Maybe it will never be right. Or maybe lightning strikes twice. Just 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 maybe. Standing outside, raining in the summer. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe you and I were too young, didn't even know what love was. Just maybe kissing me hard, rolling in the thunder. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Maybe it just wasn't our time. Maybe it will never be right. Just maybe standing outside, raining in the summer. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Go back, go back, go back. Just maybe kissing me hard, rolling in the thunder. Will you remind me why we ain't lovers? Go back, go back, go back. Just maybe lightning strikes twice. Just maybe lightning strikes twice. Just maybe.
I can see why you were heavily influenced by the Shires. So let's talk about COVID, because I feel like that's a topic everybody covers these days. How did COVID affect your ability to maybe write songs or perform live? How did you sort of cope with lockdown?
So actually, COVID for me, the first COVID lockdown was when I kind of regained my love back for music, sort of thing. So I studied music at college, and it kind of, learning about music and doing a lot of writing about it kind of wasn't where I wanted to be at. I wanted to just like perform and stuff. So it kind of took me away from it ever so slightly. So I kind of feel a bit blessed in that sense for the COVID thing, because it meant that I had all this time where I could write stuff. And I also found the guy that I released my first 2 songs with, Honky Tonk and Winter Blues. We did like lots of sessions over Zoom and FaceTime and wrote those together, which was a really great like thing. And yeah, like my music was very much pushed in the lockdown period. And also, like, obviously we all struggled during the lockdown times. Well, a lot of us did. And it kind of meant that I was able to influence my feelings into my writing. And ever since like the lockdown, it's kind of been a massive like focus of mine, my writing and getting my music out there. I also learned a lot about like the producing side of it, and like now I'm going on to like do my own EP with this amazing place in Bristol at Puzzle Maker Studios, which I can talk about later. But yeah, I'd say even though it was a tough time, I very much grew as a musician during that time.
Speaking of growing as a musician, anybody that follows you on social media will know that you have a little acoustic trio going on. Not that I want to give too much away, but what's that all about?
Yeah, so very recently I saw like an ad go up for forming like a country sort of trio or band. It's kind of like started off at first like the company that I'm doing it with weren't entirely sure whether they wanted it to have like a male voice in there, and then it ended up being three females. And yeah, we're called Coyote Rose, and basically we met up very recently and filmed a promo video, and we're hopefully looking to take it on board like different cruise ships, and basically seeing where we can push it, and hopefully being able to go maybe supporting some people on tour and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've wanted to find other people to do my music with, because as much as I love doing it by myself, I also think that having other people there as well is more enjoyment, especially like say if you're in a band, you've got the other people to bounce off of and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And when that progresses further, hopefully, yeah, I can send you some stuff over and maybe, yeah, you can get it played and stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So my next question, going through my notes, is back onto COVID. So how do you feel? What's it like to be performing again now?
Oh, it's been so much fun. I absolutely love like performing live. It's one of my most like favourite things to do. It just like reminds me of why I'm doing it, especially if you get a good gig. Obviously, everyone as musicians get this the odd gig where it's like quiet or whatever. But a lot of the time, like, you get a good crowd, and especially when you get them all like singing along and you can see that they're all enjoying it, and when they're enjoying it, obviously it increases that enjoyment for me. So yeah, playing live is just so amazing, and I'm so glad that we're able to do it again and bring entertainment back to all the people. And I think music's such a important part of life, and yeah, it's great. I love it.
Amazing. So you probably get asked this question lots and lots of times. I definitely do, being a musician myself. But what's the biggest advice you could give to anybody starting up in the industry today?
My biggest tip, I would say, which is probably like most people definitely say this, but it is just never give up. Like, I have a lot of times when I'll question myself and I'm not necessarily filled with confidence and self-doubt, but the thing is, so many things appear when you're least expecting them, and you can stress about it at the time that, or I've got no work lined up, but then I've always found that it does come, and there was actually no point in me stressing over it. And I think if you really want to do something, you just have to put your whole heart into it and just never give up and focus on that one thing, because hopefully one day it will become something. And also, even if it doesn't become something massive, the main thing is if you're enjoying it, then when you're enjoying something, it never feels like you're working, sort of thing. And that's how I feel with like my music. And I just say, like, never ever give up. And it's okay to have self-doubt from time to time, but just don't let it consume you, because there is always stuff that's coming around the corner. I'd say that's my biggest piece of advice.
I feel like, definitely, it's like amazing advice. Never give up on your dreams as well, and to see you pushing your dreams and pushing, ever closer to making that a reality is just something that I think we're all very fond of. It's been absolutely amazing having you on today. Like, it's definitely been a breath of fresh air for me, especially after COVID and everything kind of rocked the show in terms of getting guests on and sort of things like that. So I suppose my final question to you, Rhiannon, would be, we spoke about your trio, we've spoke about your inspirations growing up. So what's now ahead for Rhiannon Paige as a solo artist?
Yeah, so I'm currently in the process of recording my EP. I've got 4 tracks to go on it. Like I say, I'm recording at a place called Puzzle Maker Studios in Bristol, and they're absolutely brilliant. I've just finished my, like, they call it pre-prod, the pre-production stages, and already it sounds amazing, and even better than I could have imagined. Obviously, it's set to come out in the new year. I'm not entirely sure just yet, so I'm going to see when, like, I've got it all back and stuff. But yeah, hopefully kind of possibly January, February sort of time. I'm hoping to release it all, and then hopefully do like a EP launch party, which would be great fun. So hopefully, you can come along to that. And I can't wait to share my tracks, and once they're done, I can get them across to you, sort of thing. And yeah, I'm excited for it to come out and see where my future in music takes me.
Wow, absolutely amazing answer again. Yeah, like I say, you never know what's going to happen in the future. And I've just heard, or I've seen out the corner of my eye, that Magic and Rachel have entered the studio to do a live acoustic performance, which is again something I've left until the very, very end, just as a surprise. So Magic and Rachel from our EP, they're just getting ready. They're going to be performing, I believe, in Father Christmas at the end of the show. Speaking of that, let's kind of close the show. I mean, it's been an absolutely amazing show. Thank you to everybody for listening. Rhiannon, thank you so much for being on the show. And I hope to see you again very soon.
No, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I can come back soon and chat some more with you. But yeah, thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas to you and all your listeners.
Merry Christmas, Rhiannon. Thank you so much. Enjoy this acoustic performance. Magic and Rachel, are you ready to go? Magic is nodding. Thank you, everybody, for listening. See you again next Friday, same time, same place. So this is Reece Scane and Rachel Dunnett with Magic on guitar. This is a very live, special performance. Live right now on Radio Cherwell. This is I Believe in Father Christmas. See you next week.
Okay, let's go.
They said there'll be snow at Christmas. They said there'll be peace on earth. But instead it just kept on raining. The veil of tears for the virgin birth. And I remember one Christmas morning, the winter's light and a distant choir, the peal of a bell and the Christmas tree smell. Eyes flipped into fire. They sold me a dream of Christmas. They sold me a silent night. They told me a fairy story till I believed in the Israelites. I believed in Father Christmas, and I looked to the sky with excited eyes, till I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn. I saw him through his disguise. I wish you a hopeful Christmas. I wish you a brave new year. All anguish, pain, and sadness, leave your heart, let your road be clear. They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Hallelujah, no hell be in heaven or hell. At Christmas we get what we deserve.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Mom
just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro. Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Never let me go! Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia! Mamma mia, let me go! Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me,